Hey all. I hope you're fine today. Now, Washington is heating up again, and not just because of politics as usual. There's a real standoff happening, and it's getting personal. The White House is firing back at Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer after a comment he made about the ongoing government shutdown, a comment the administration called disgusting and revealing. So, what exactly did Schumer say that sparked such outrage? And why does this moment feel like yet another sign of how divided American politics has become? Let's dive into it. So here's how it started. In an interview with Punchbowl News, Senator Schumer made a statement that caught a lot of attention. He said, "Every day gets better for us." Now on the surface, that might sound like political confidence, but the context made it explosive. Schumer was talking about the ongoing shutdown battle, suggesting that as each day passes, Democrats' position is getting stronger. He went on to say that Republicans thought they could bamboozle Democrats into surrendering within a day or two.
Ouch.
That's when the storm began. The White House immediately jumped on his comment, accusing Schumer of taking joy in American suffering. Deputy Press Secretary Abigail Jackson blasted the statement, saying, "Workers are missing paychecks, travelers are missing flights, businesses are struggling, and military families are relying on food pantries. But to Chuck Schumer, that means every day gets better?" Pretty strong words, right? Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt took it even further, calling Schumer's words disgusting and revealing, accusing Democrats of being gleeful about inflicting pain on the American people. It's the kind of harsh political language we've come to expect during high-stakes standoffs, but this time it feels more personal and maybe more dangerous. President Trump himself also weighed in, accusing Democrats of holding the federal government hostage and putting political games above American workers. He even hinted that Schumer might be feeling the pressure from his own base, facing low approval ratings and possibly a tough challenge from within his party. So it's not just a war between parties. There's a lot of political calculation happening behind the scenes, too. Now, here's where things get even more intense. The White House's Office of Management and Budget has floated the idea of scrapping guaranteed back pay for furloughed federal workers. That's right. During past shutdowns, workers eventually got paid after things reopened. But this time, that promise might be on the chopping block. If that happens, the financial pain could be very real, and the political consequences could be explosive. But Democrats are pushing back hard. Schumer's team insists that his quote was being taken out of context. They argue that he wasn't celebrating anyone suffering. He was highlighting that the public is seeing how Republican policies are affecting them, especially when it comes to health care and rising costs. In their eyes, this shutdown is showing Americans what's really at stake, and they say it's Republicans who are prolonging the pain by refusing to negotiate. So, let's pause for a moment. What do you think? Do you believe Schumer's comment was a heartless political brag or a misunderstood statement about staying strong during negotiations? And bigger picture, do you think either side actually gains anything when the government shuts down, or do ordinary Americans always lose the most? Because at the end of the day, here's what's really happening. Federal employees are missing paychecks. TSA lines are getting longer. Small businesses that rely on government contracts are struggling. Families that depend on military pay or government support are feeling the crunch. People's real lives are caught in the middle of this political tug-of-war. And while both sides are busy trading insults, Americans are left asking a simple question: when will someone finally put the country before the politics? It's the same frustration we've seen again and again, but this latest clash between Schumer and the White House seems to highlight just how deep the divide has become. It's easy to forget, but shutdowns don't just affect government workers. They ripple through communities, the contractors, the service industry, local shops near government buildings, even the airports. The longer it lasts, the more those ripples start to feel like waves. So maybe the more important question here isn't just who's winning the political fight, but who's paying the price for it. And how much longer can this cycle go on before Americans just tune out completely? As both sides dig in, the tension is building, and the blame game is in full swing. The White House sees Schumer's words as a mask-off moment, proof that Democrats care more about political optics than people's pain. Democrats, on the other hand, say this is all part of a pressure campaign by President Trump to force them into submission. Neither side seems ready to blink. One thing's for sure, this shutdown isn't just about budgets anymore. It's about narratives, power, and who gets to define what winning even means in Washington. So, what do you think, friends? Is this just more political theater, or are we witnessing a real turning point in how both parties handle power and public perception? Let me know your thoughts down below. I really want to hear how you see it. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who's following the story, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more Straight Talk updates like this one. We're here to cut through the noise and bring you the facts and the questions that actually matter. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.